Hey guys, and welcome to part 8 of the Arkham City playthrough. We've just finished off getting Mr. Freeze, and now we have to go and get his suit, because that is the only way to defeat his gun, which Penguin has stolen.
Because there's a failsafe in the suit that deactivates the weapon if it was ever used against
This
him.
question can only be answered from an unusual perspective. Can you get yourself there?
These are annoying.
Don't you already have that as one of the riddles in this place?
Aye, but every area has that one riddle.
Oh, right,
Trying to find it is the problem.
Batman, can you hear me? Of course you can. Thought you'd like a little entertainment to go along with the ice.
Oh boy, what you got?
Tell her your name, son. Yeah? Screw you. Oh, this...
Oh, screw you is your name, is
Ah,
it?
that was... you were kind of ballsy there.
Squeal.
I'm fine.
What you're hearing is the sound of an undercover cop having his fingers frozen to sub-zero temperatures.
Oh, Nathan Drake, you're an asshole.
I wonder what would happen if I take this hammer and... Well, what do you know? His whole bloody hand explodes.
Did he keep that detail on his model, actually, when you
I
get him?
don't know, actually. I think he kills him later, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I've never came across one of the cops with his hand missing. I
Because they
believe
actually
one of
do
his...
push the bar quite a bit in terms of the gritty stuff in these games. Fun fact, the Arkham games, all of them up, and except Knight, are rated T for teen in the US.
Aye, Arkham Knight was 18, something like that.
18 over here, and for mature in the US.
Right, this one you have to time the
I hate
batarang at the time
The
the lightning
quick
comes
fire.
up. Or you could just do that. Like, screw your quick fire. Or, shut up, Stephen, this is my
Well, you
game.
will have to use quick fire later on some of them.
Aye, some of them later.
So you have no choice but to use it.
That there, I believe, is a minuscule model of his pet shark. Which, by the way, Penguin's named it Tiny.
What?
Because, of course.
Oh, and now we're introduced to these guys with the goggles.
This is where I had the game crash on me twice.
So now this is what those goggles, they'll be able to scan the goggles. If you don't get the upgrade later, if you don't get this upgrade, they'll be able to detect you on the goggles. But the upgrade basically makes you like an invisibility cloak over them, so they can't see you.
This is one of my favorite Predator sections in the game, actually.
Well, it's like he's not getting past me, the boys. First one out.
Unfortunately, you guys remember the hostage situation that could happen with Predator encounters in the first game? They do that, this is where they first start doing it.
Yes. If they get a hostage and they spot you, they can instantly kill the hostage.
Yeah, and it's instant game over because Batman apparently can't take losing one citizen, and he just gives up on life.
So I've got 6 guys, but there's a Riddler guy there. You can see he's highlighted green. I have to leave him for last.
Oh, that's gonna learn.
Yeah, I know. I know I'm planning. I know how to do these Predator sections.
Well, it's like, you know, they have to see you before they kill a hostage. It's like not
Yeah,
enough to know that you're there.
Yeah, they have to see them. Yeah, they'll see you.
Come on, wake up! Damn it, he's out.
The inverted takedowns are now loud, actually. They were
Yeah.
quiet in the Arkham Asylum, but they're now loud because they scream. Which is smart on their part.
Aye.
Get over here, there's someone up there. How are we gonna get out
I
of
just
here?
love that it's no North panicking.
I'll be back.
Stay still, I'll be back. Smell my pits.
Yes.
I bet you he's got, under where his armpits are, he's got some sort of like gas dispenser that when he picks up the fog, it just goes psss.
He deodorizes with chloroform.
Where's he gone?
That's a really bad BO he has if he's knocking him out that quickly.
Yep.
The fogs go like, watch it guys, he's
Just breathe in the bat
No,
space.
no, insert Leon's death cry from RE4. Oh.
There's someone here.
That might be a good time for a smoke bomb on those two.
just waiting because I don't know what he's going to do.
You only delayed the
He
inevitable.
won't wake up.
Also another move I like to do is I like, see when they're like that, they're hanging on by the bridge, the rail, and if I'm on the other side, I like to use the back claw and pull them over.
Oh, do you shock one of the mooks with the remote electrical charge?
I to set one of them off. I think that's one of the Riddler challenges, actually.
Yeah, because they actually shoot their gun, and everyone is like fucking panicking.
Aye.
It's great.
It's like, yeah!
And then when I'm showing it's like the last guy there just gives up.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I want to wait.
Not all of them do that though.
Yeah,
No,
when
not
I try
all
to
of them.
interrogate him, so
That's
it's
the
like,
only time in the
"Come here."
game. That's the only time in the game they do that. By the way.
As if you have to interrogate him.
No,
Aye.
there's only one left, and he just gives up.
He just gives up, and that's when he gives you information, but not all the time. That's a knockout smash. That's quite loud.
Yeah, very loud.
But he should be the only guy.
He's this way.
He's the only guy left.
Over here. I got him.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll just take a shot. I'm gonna choke your throat for it.
Bones you've got left for me to break.
Oh God, please don't hurt me. I'll tell you what I know.
usually, yeah, I don't know what happened there. One of the voice
Stay
files
quiet,
Batman
and
was
you'll
supposed to
stay
say
safe.
probably glitched out. Because he usually says something before knocking him out.
No, because I completed that room, I can now get that upgrade. Oh.
Stealing the spotlight.
Aye.
It's called Batman,
Not random cop.
not Cop Man.
Saw you clear the room. It's awesome work, man.
I don't like some of the hairs though. That's why I think the PS3 version is slightly better when it comes to hair.
I've seen your file.
You have? I mean, yes, sir.
Yes, I've seen your file. You take a lot of breaks during your work hours and you go drinking every now and then.
Yes.
Me and the boys got
It's been
grabbed.
found with weed on you a few times.
I saw you with Joker once. Care to
You're safe
explain
now.
that?
There are just two more of you unaccounted for.
We tried the Iceberg Lounge. Cobblepot like to take us into the
The
biggest
Iceberg
submarine.
Lounge, that's owned by Copperpot. That's like a club room.
Yeah.
It's easy to get to. The problem is that
Famous freeze.
you can't really complete it just yet until you get to this part.
Aye, but then later on it'll be blocked off. And then when you come, so say you come back in here for the Riddler trophies, you have to go all the way outside to get the exit entrance to go into the Iceberg Lounge.
Then get this over to Freeze. He won't be dangerous.
No problem, Batman.
He won't be dangerous. Then he goes and
How are they
delivers-
getting to the other side? Because there's still the ice. Unless they have the grapple pull to get the rafts over.
Unless there's secretly a gadget he gave him alongside that file.
So you walk by and then there you use the light launcher.
Right, we got ourselves a new upgrade. We put in this SD card.
Right.
And now we have the Disruptor. This basically not only allows you to jam weapons, but with the right upgrades you can jam mines. So say for example one of the books is carrying mines and then he places it down, you can set it off and
Yeah.
instantly knock it out.
For a second I thought you said jam mines.
Aye,
I was
like proximity mines.
One of my favourite
Mind.
things.
No.
I was like, I misheard you and thought he was like, what, has he got a side grenade or something?
One of my favourite things to do is just wait until there's one mook left, use the override on their gun, then intentionally jump down, walk in front of them, and then see them panic as they try and fire the weapon. It doesn't
Oh,
work.
but the Disruptor would get better in Arkham Knight.
On higher difficulties, though, for some fucking reason, they just magically seem to know that their weapon. Oh wait, my weapon doesn't work anymore. I'm just going to immediately drop it and get another one.
But in Arkham Knight, like you can jam the weapon once to not fire, but if you press it twice, the moment they pull the trigger, it explodes, knocking them out. Right, let's go into the Iceberg
And I'm
Lounge.
guessing not blowing their hands off.
Shark! 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 Shark!
Yeah, but how high out the water must Adam West Batman there be? If the shark can jump that high, that's a mutant shark.
Wow, that looks so
Look
crap.
how high that fucking thing is. How the fuck did that shark get up that high?
No idea. 1960s. But I had to put that in there.
Yeah.
And that's the last we'll see of the shark, by the way. We won't see it again.
Oh, unless you fall into the water, in which case it'll fucking num 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 you.
Yeah.
But who would be dumb enough to do that?
Not me.
2 seconds later. Sploosh.
Right, let's go and get Mr. Cobblepot.
Well, yo, I love how you keep calling him Mr. Cobblepot. You're kind of formal.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it's better. I like to reference him that than the Penguin.
Yeah, or BK or
Yeah.
Glass Eye.
Yeah, here we go. Time to put him down.
This is pretty easy, folks, because he doesn't put up much of a fight.
Advocating animal cruelty there, saying we need to put down the penguin.
Yeah.
I see your method acting here, because like making it look like there's a way to get through it. Because unfortunately, you cannot complete this segment just yet.
No, not yet.
What's
Right.
stopping you from just throwing a batarang around from the corner and knocking him out that way?
No idea, but you have to just override the weapon.
Yeah, now you can complete it. I was thinking.
Oh, you can.
I was thinking of a different part earlier.
I had to put that in.
Yeah.
I thought there was still a step you had to do in order to complete this, but I forgot.
Nah,
It's been a while since I played through this.
You gotta remember, this is Cobblepot. He doesn't put up much of a fight, especially for a midget.
You sure about that?
Yeah, he's got a backup plan. Guess who's down here, folks? He was born on a Monday,
Alright.
christened on a Tuesday, married on Wednesday.
Opportunity to end this and walk away, but
You don't know the rest of it, do you?
No.
Just man up and admit it.
No. All I know is that he...
Yeah, funny thing is, you had no problem admitting it when it was just the two of us.
Has the Penguin got fucking eyeliner on?
Wouldn't surprise me.
By the way, that button does everything.
The universal button.
Ah, yeah, if I press it more times, it will surely do more. But yeah, down here's Solomon Grundy.
Now, who is it that voiced him?
It's Fred
Tatasciore.
Yeah. He always voices the big hulking guys.
Yeah, he's Nikolai in the Call of Duty Zombies mode.
He was Hulk in most Marvel games.
Yeah, actually.
That's what I meant, like, any guy is like a big muscular hulking guy, he's the guy that voices him.
Or Russian, actually. Rhino and Spider-Man as well.
Oh, and what was it? Was it Thor, the big guy in Mortal Kombat X?
Yeah, Thor.
Farrah's the little one.
Yeah.
Now, Solomon Grundy's not exactly a Batman rogue gallery, so to speak. He's more like a villain that appears in multiple universes of the DC universe, but I think he originated as a Green Lantern villain.
So, what's he doing all the way over here if he's supposed to be?
Well, I don't know. He's supposed to be a zombie. So, this is the one villain that Batman says, you know what, I'll kill this guy. But strategy for this boss fight, folks, you see those little orange lights? You got to destroy them with explosive gel.
By the way, the quick fire explosive gel. For some reason, the game would not tell me.
What the hell are you
I think it's on New Game Plus actually that it doesn't tell you.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you.
That.
with the bloody explosive?
And I forgot how to beat this, so I was stuck trying to use the long version of the animation on New Game Plus.
You idiot. You idiot.
Because it doesn't tell you what you need to do on New Game
Let's
Plus.
see how much that
Arkham
ugly
Knight has
son
that
of a
problem
bitch
as
can
well.
take.
We have a certain boss fight later.
Where the game assumes you already know what the fuck to do when you complete
Aye.
the game
And
once.
then, but you actually forget about it because it's been a while, and then the game doesn't remind you, and it's like, you could tell me about that again, game.
Oof. Yeah, he's pissed. Now what he's got to use? He's got to use those wrecking balls to
Shut
good
the
use.
fuck up! If I hear that song one more time,
Those things are antiques.
Bad things will happen.
Yes. Now those little, I don't know what those things are. They're supposed to be teeth or something, but to get rid of them, just throw batarangs. But the strategy's the same. Always go for those little lasers there, because they're the source of his electricity power.
the hitbox on that is pretty deceptively big, actually.
Aye, because those things, they recharge his health, so just get rid of them.
Sometimes the prick likes to like put them upwards in anticipation of you dodging.
Aye.
I think you have to crouch in order to avoid it when he's swinging it high.
Aye, I think so, yeah. But it's like, well, most of the time you just do the dodge roll.
Yeah, but sometimes he, again, because your dodge roll puts your hitbox as if you were standing, it'll hit you if he's swinging it high.
There we go.
And that's it.
Well, phase 2.
My heart. My heart. Oh wait.
Oh, heart attack!
Yeah. It's like,
No, you can't kill him. You can't.
Well, I just did, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
He is Omega, he is subhuman.
Well, his real name's Cyrus Gold, actually.
No, I was referencing the DMC 5 song. You cannot kill me, I am Omega.
You really can't kill that bastard.
I would do like the English accent that no one gave the Penguin.
Oh boy, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah. And Batman's not phased by this whatsoever, despite being human.
Yeah.
Superman, maybe, but
alright.
you know, this would be a good fight actually if Rock's
He probably has insulated his suit.
probably. I
Yeah,
would
here's
say,
where I got stuck because I was trying to use the long version of the animation of the explosive gel. Because the game does not remind you of that on New Game Plus, the quick fire.
oh, you poor sad soul.
And so the Penguin saying stop, then it's like, you do realise you tell him that to the Batman, it's probably just going to make him want to do it more.
Yeah.
It's like when a cat or a dog does like something really annoying or bad, and it knows that you're watching it do that, and you're saying stop it, and it just does it
It's
anyway.
like, what are you going to do about it, bitch?
Right, that's him done for good. His wrecking balls are stuck in there. Am I punch him in the chest or the boys?
Well, you've already demonstrated that Batman does like to finish guys off by going forward balls.
Just you and me left.
Apparently, Batman's taking lessons from Kano from Mortal Kombat.
Oh, he stole the grenade launcher from Armory 5.
Oh, remake! Oh, took that like a fucking champ.
Yep. But don't worry, he'll run out of ammunition anyway.
I didn't know that. I always just dodge them and go straight for him.
Like, he's carrying in fear.
He knows he's fucked.
Yeah.
See what I mean? He doesn't pose much of a fight.
The magical bats flying out of him.
He's so scared he shit bats.
Cobblepot.
Frieza's kind of intimidating when he has a suit on, actually.
Aye.
And when the helmet's down, his voice has a filter on it.
Aye.
Which I think adds to the fear factor.
I'm looking forward to his boss fight, though.
Oh, that's the best boss fight in the game.
You will regret what you did, Mr. Cobblepot.
God, I love Maurice LaMarche.
Fuck you, asshole.
No.
Yeah, that was a bad mistake on Joe Schumacher's part. I know Arnold was the biggest actor at the time, but him as Mr. Freeze.
Fuck were they thinking with Batman and Robin? That movie is a fucking mistake.
I'll tell you, if they ever recast Mr. Freeze in a film, I'll tell you who would be a great actor for him. Stanley Tucci.
So, Tucci. Yeah,
Tucci,
Stanley
aye.
Tucci.
I get him as Mr. Freeze. He would be really cool.
Some kind of reforming enzyme. Without it, it breaks down before it can help its host.
Have you ever took chemistry or biology in school?
Enzyme is not the only problem. It needs to be adapted, bonded to human DNA.
So that's him explaining the cure. It's possible, but the problem is it degrades too quickly. And it needs to be bonded with human DNA that's centuries old.
Exposed to that enzyme for centuries.
Ooh.
What man? His name is Ra's al Ghul.
Or Ra's al Ghul.
I always pronounce it Rish.
I like to pronounce it as Raz.
Because of Arrow.
Ra's al Ghul is
That and Batman Begins.
And the clown are doomed.
I think it depends if they have the accent above the A or not.
I need someone to
We'll
tell
get to
me
him
what
later, but his voice, oh man. It's Steve Bradley Baker, right?
Yes,
In
it
this
is.
game. Does a fantastic job with Rish.
Blasphemer! You are not worthy to speak of the great Ra's al Ghul.
The great Ra's al
Oh, you
Ghul.
got issues, lady.
Aye, well,
What's she doing in there anyway?
Penguin probably
If you'd have
captured.
broken out all this time, you wait until somebody mentions race to do so. Why?
if Ra's al Ghul is in Arkham City.
Maybe that was Batman's plan, because look, she's now left a blood trail. So now we have to go and find Mr. Al Ghul. I don't care. I know it's pronounced both ways, but I like to pronounce it as Raz. There's one of the mooks there.
Wait, is that a mook?
No, that's one of the undercover
Yeah,
cops.
I thought that was a mook. There.
Aye,
It's like,
because he's-
Batman, you missed one.
Right, what am I going to
There's
upgrade
like
this
no-
How
time?
much have you had to drink tonight, Bruce? Get the combat armor.
No, actually, I'll try to leave the armor for last.
Oh, I wonder how many deaths that's going to lead to.
Well, no, actually, I'll decide to get the ballistic ones this time.
Yeah, you absolutely need to invest in the ballistic armor.
Right.
Oh wait, the combat's for the melee attacks, right?
Yeah, the combat's for melee attacks. Predator is the Predator section.
Yeah.
But what's weird is that when you get an upgrade, you can get Catwoman upgrades while playing as Batman. Or you can get Batman upgrades while you're playing as Catwoman.
Yeah, much later on, post game, you'll be able to switch between the two.
By the way, well, you remember when last time we saw Catwoman and Poison Ivy? We're not going to see her for another 8 hours.
The pacing is all over the place with Catwoman.
I think they could have added a bit more.
Originally, if you didn't have the DLC installed, it flowed a lot better,
Uploaded
actually.
Freeze's unfinished cure.
Aye.
It looks to me like the answer is
Because you just skip straight to the next section. Wait, Bruce.
Okay, Bruce. I guess you need to go after it.
Right,
But please,
time for more collectibles!
Everybody's favourite part of a game.
Andrew needs his shinies.
Well, I need them to find the Riddler.
Oh, you say he needs his shinies?
Yes.
I have lots of those.
Oh, it's one of these ones. I don't have the upgrade. You have to use the
Yeah.
disruptor to jam that gun. I don't have it
You
for
don't have
turrets.
the range upgrade for it though.
I don't have that either. I don't have that where it blocks turrets. I don't have it.
Just insert dough sound here.
Officer Whitman. I think that's the one voiced by Baker, actually.
It's like, just like, oh wait, you're gonna leave me alone with Mr. Freeze? Batman?
Well, Mr. Freeze actually is not really a villain, so to speak. He's more like an anti-hero. All he cares about is just saving his wife.
And I
It's
believe,
kind of like Virgil in a way.
which means something is keeping him alive.
Let us hope you are
Yeah, there's the
correct,
filter on the
Batman.
voice. It kind of adds to
After
the
all,
fear factor a
all
little.
life depends on
Like the
his-
attention to
I
detail,
like
the
that
cold
it
breath.
fogs up when he talks.
Aye.
Yeah. The
'Cause
one
he's-
stat, the fear factor probably would cover his face because you can still see it's a human.
It
Otherwise,
is from where I'm standing.
I'm a patient man. I can wait.
This
So-
is even funnier when you get here as Catwoman.
No, you're saying he's a patient man, so whatever happens if we leave him there for another 80 years? Do we find him as a skeleton?
yeah.
No, force him a soft reset for every shiny legendary and Ultra Sun and Ultraman. I've done a few of those myself. It's very time consuming. It's a real test of your patience. I remember Andrew saying, "You're not going to get that shiny Dialga." Guess what I got like the day after?
You finally, you got
Shiny
it.
Dialga.
Just a shit on my day.
Same. Oh, my favorite was Injustice 2. The last trophy I needed was for using Catwoman's ability Catcall to defeat an opponent, I believe. But the thing is, you only get that ability from the fucking boxes, which is random.
And you got it, just that sheer
Right
dumb luck.
after a chat, right after a party chat on PSN, Andrew saying, "You're never gonna get Catcall." The very next box I unlock has Catcall, and I popped the platinum.
Fate has conspired against me!
That's your punishment for fucking betraying me all these years in RE5.
Slowed me down.
The murderer.
So Andrew's betrayal has caused Karma to hate him.
Right, time to follow the blood trail for the League of Assassins.
Have you ever ran straight into an enemy while
Yeah,
following the
yes,
trail because
yeah.
you weren't paying attention?
Yeah, well, you're trying to look for the trail, so... Alright, there's some folks there, but I'm trying my best to avoid them. By the way, folks, I hope you like the color blue.
Yeah. That's a problem throughout the whole series, I think. Did it do this in Arkham Knight as well?
I believe so, yeah. You know, that's amusing actually, listen to all the thugs, the conversations that you can hear throughout the city.
Yeah.
Right, the blood trail's down back on the ground. There we are. This game's got a great
Oh, we
soundtrack.
got a bunch of mooks over to the left there. I think they got guns. Watch it.
Aye. Yeah, the way, if they're orange in Detective Vision, they have guns. If they're blue, they're just unarmed. Green's their Riddler henchman. Security camera up at the top right, but I don't think I'm going to bother with it just now.
Yeah, mooks with the guns are the most dangerous easily.
Yeah.
The problem is, you can muscle your way through it if you're lucky enough, but the problem is the guns do so much damage.
And they stun lock you as well.
Yeah,
DA
the shotgun especially.
Oh look, Arctic rolls, 2 for the price of 1! But the best way to deal with those guns is my personal favourite move, the combo disarm and destroy.
Yeah.
It literally breaks the gun
Just
apart and they can't
destroy
use
the
it
weapon.
again.
The blood trail has run out. The only way I'm gonna find that
Ah,
assassin is
missed.
to locate
Ah, it's
our
Hush's bandages again.
Oh, where do we go now?
Yeah.
Oh, jump scare!
First person perspective, because why? Now, we have to put a track on the assassin that we see here, folks, but if you let her escape, it's game over.
on that ninja. I'll need
Didn't that happen to Elliot, actually?
I believe
he,
so.
he missed her by mistake and like, he lost her or something and game over.
Oops.
Oh boy, you better hope she doesn't get away.
Hopefully. By the way, guess where we're going to put the tracker? The place where we were at the very beginning of the game.
Alright.
Ace Chemicals.
So, first thing I thought you were still saying where you're going to put the tracker on her.
Well, it's got to be on the back of her shoulder, so we
Yeah.
can track her movement. But here we're literally on the same tower as at the beginning of the game. Which, Mr. Allen was not here.
Does she get away if, like,
No, when you're here, she's...
It's only when you can't see her.
Yeah, it's
that
when
she
you
escapes.
when you lose your trail, you lose track of her,
Well, if it does that and she doesn't think...
or doesn't feel it.
No, Leon in Resident Evil 4 was really bad with that, where he puts a tracker on Ashley, and it's quite clearly visible, and beeping.
Hi, Robin. This is my favorite design of Robin.
That's Troy Baker, by the way.
Yeah, it's Troy Baker voicing him. This is Tim Drake, Robin, the third one.
Troy Baker's in everything.
Follow us.
This was a fun story actually when Comic-Con became popular nowadays here in this country.
Yeah.
That
Need your help.
Arkham City Robin was one of the first ones I tried to recreate for myself from scratch, but let's just say it fell apart.
Yeah, the gloves were your downfall, I believe.
The boots were my downfall.
Aye.
Like I got them glued in together and all, but I couldn't get them put on. No matter if they were right, even if they were the right size, I just couldn't get them on. It's like pulling duct tape on to yourself.
Oh,
it was that strong.
It's yours, isn't it?
Robin was added as a DLC character for the
Get into the
challenge
hospitals
maps
and come back.
later
I
down the
need my
line.
help here.
Aye.
I can handle
So was Nightwing.
You're needed in Gotham.
What's the point of having a sidekick Batman if you're just gonna shove him to the side like you always do?
Strange
I'm here now, I'm
really
gonna help
knows
you.
who
No,
are.
get back to the Batcave.
What happens if
Oh,
he
that
tells
sounds a
everyone?
lot like Arkham
How will you-
Origins.
Trust me, I'll find a way.
Trust me, I'll find a way. Dies
Ah,
5 minutes
good.
after. What are we gonna do now?
If you need me, you know where I am.
I know. Now go.
I'll be get those donuts ready for you.
We have the line launcher,
Now we have the line launcher.
which makes the museum hilariously easy to navigate in
Yes.
New Game Plus. You don't even have to use the raft anymore.
Right, as we got the line launcher and we've unlocked the character bio, we'll see you guys in the next part.
Hey, the boy wonder.
Maybe he's got something